Good morning, dear students. I am Miss Vandana Pai. In today's lecture of the subject Relationship Management, we will be discussing the point conflict in interpersonal relationship. Okay, or conflict in interpersonal relations. Okay, see what are the causes of interpersonal conflict or how the interpersonal conflict it happens. Okay, see, whenever we consider interpersonal conflict, okay, there are many reasons through which, okay, two parties or two persons they can enter into conflict, is it? Okay, see, um, whenever two people from the same workplace, okay, they are in a project due to many of the reasons. For example, if there is different in thoughts, okay, if there is difference in thoughts, or if there is some difference in the viewpoint, or if either of the party they do have perception about each other, okay, or maybe some of the prejudices, some of the norms, okay, some of the factors, some of the past behavior, okay, due to, or if in the past they have gone through any conflict, okay, due to all these reasons, many of the time the people whom the organization has employed or who are working under same roof, they can enter into conflict. Okay, so whenever we consider conflict, yes, in modern era conflict is inevitable in nature. Okay, why? Because, okay, see, everybody they do have intelligence, and whenever they are assigned with some of the work at a time, okay, they want to complete the work or task as per their capacity or as per their method. Okay, and if the other party towards this project, okay, or the another person who is involved in this project, if that person has a different method, then surely, okay, he will communicate his method. Okay, and if both of the people towards the project, okay, both of the people towards the project they are aggressive in nature, or they think that their method itself should be used, okay, what will happen? Okay, for some period of time they will discuss, and after some time they will enter into conflict. Okay, so, okay, let's see what are the different causes, okay, through which two people, okay, or the relationship can become conflicting. Okay, the first reason is poor communication. Yes, poor communication means what? Okay, if the communication is not strong, if the communication is not proper, then it is called as poor communication. See, where the parties are not able to express themselves. Okay, see, a poor communication means what? Both the parties, okay, or the parties towards the conflict, okay, or the parties towards the discussion, they are not able to disclose, they are not able to express themselves. Okay, see, okay, for example, if these people they are assigned with certain task, okay, if these people they are assigned with certain task, okay, if they are not able to communicate their side, okay, or they are not able to communicate their stand, okay, whatsoever might be the method or the plan which they have drafted, okay, if they are not able to communicate it, if they are not able to express it, surely it will be, okay, it will be a big hurdle or obstacle into your communication. So, okay, if the parties towards the discussion, if they are not able to state the point adequately, provide logical and arguments, okay, if they are not able to prove their argument, if they are not able to listen other party effectively, okay, what is the inevitable conflict? Okay, the more limited the communication skills a person has, the greater possibility of physical violence is there. Okay, see, whenever we consider poor communication. Okay, why poor communication happens? Okay, if both the parties towards the discussion, if they are not having adequate communication skills, if they are not having soft communication skill, okay, whenever they are communicating with any person, if they can't speak softly, okay, surely, okay, after few minutes, after few seconds itself, okay, they will be entering into conflict. Okay, so whenever we consider um, interpersonal relations, okay, whenever we consider interpersonal relations, okay, first and foremost thing, yes, you should be able to express yourself. Okay, you should be able to verbalize your thought. Okay, you should be able to state the point whichever you want to communicate with the other person, and it should be communicated in an adequate manner. Okay, you should provide logic, you should listen effectively. Yes, only speaking, okay, only proving your point is not important. Okay, what the other person wants to tell you, wants to communicate with you, okay, that is also important. Okay, if you are not listener, if you are not listening to that person, surely that person is also not interested to listen to you, right? Okay, so listen effectively. Okay, if you can't listen, if you can't verbalize your thoughts, okay, if you can't state your point adequately, okay, then, or if you are not able to express yourself to the other person, surely a thing, okay, a prejudice, a judgment related to you will be finalized in the mind of the other party. And surely, okay, as the prejudice grows, as the perception related to you or the viewpoint related to you grows, okay, what happens? Yes, what happens is, yes, poor communication resulting into conflicting stage. Okay, so first cause through which your interpersonal relationship can be harmed, it is, yes, poor communication. Then perceived differences. Okay, perceived differences, what is this? Okay, see, humans, they do form groups naturally, right? Okay, see, as per your interest area, as per your interest area, you do form groups, right? Okay, see, even it is said man is known by company he keeps, is it? See, if you do have same interest, then you form groups, right? If you do have same interest, same thinking, okay, these people, they form their informal groups, right? Okay, now they distinguish their groups from outsiders. Okay, they do have their uniqueness into the group. Okay, this can lead to possibly conflict between races, religions, political systems, okay, and even teams of the or the department at work, making some people feel out of the place. See, many of the time what happens, okay, see, the people having same interest group, they do form the groups, is it? The individuals who do have the same designation, same interests, okay, or they might be from the same place, okay, same location, okay, they might have okay, they might have been living or be a resident of same village, okay, they might be speaking the same language, is it? Dependent on, or depending on all these factors, they do form groups, is it? Okay, see, whenever they do form groups, at the time what happens, okay, few of the people, they are not included in their groups. Okay, for example, okay, if the groups are formed as per the location, and okay, for example, you were having 10 employees, okay, and 8 of the employees, they belong from the same place, okay, and 2 of the employees, they belong from different two places. Okay, what will happen? Okay, 8 of these people, okay, who are from the same place, they form their groups, is it? They do form their groups. Okay, what about the 2 people? Okay, see, they are from the different places, so these 8 people, what they do, they don't include these 2 people. Okay, and due to this, what happens? Okay, these 2 people who are not included in the group, okay, they do form some of the perception related to this group. Okay, right? Okay, because these people, they are not including them, right? Okay, they are not including them. Okay, so what will happen? There will be perceived differences. Okay, perceived differences is one of the factor or one of the cause of conflict into interpersonal relationship. Okay, then spatial relations. Okay, see, individual need their own space, right? Okay, it has nothing to do with personal or professional life. Just to be concise, space is a basic need of every human being. Consequently, when there is overcrowding, conflict usually increases. Okay, see, spatial relationships means what? See, you do need space. Okay, you do need space. Okay, if someone constantly is interfering into your business, if someone is constantly um, getting involved with you, okay, as a human being you are not ready to accept it. Is it? As a human being, you are not ready to accept it. So if someone from your workplace, okay, they are constantly involving into you, okay, and you are not getting your space, okay, maybe space at the personal life or professional life, is it? Then what you do? Yes, okay, up to a extent, yes, you are able to control yourself, right? But after some extent, what you do? Yes, as there is overcrowding, yes, you enter into conflicting phase with that person. Okay, or conflict do increases at this position. Okay, so special relationship means, okay, you need to have space in the relations. Okay, you need to have space into the relations. Okay, constantly you can't get okay, you can't what you can do is, yes, surely, okay, if someone is interfering, if someone is involving, okay, you can't entertain it. Is it? It is not it is not soluble for you, right? It is not soluble for you. So you should be having space into the relations, or else, okay, your interpersonal relationship can enter into conflicting phase. Okay, then grievances. Okay, grievances merely means complaints, right? Okay, grievances merely means complaints. Okay, see, there are a number of incidents or situations that can lead to an employee holding a grievance, which can be both big as well as small in nature. Okay, they can be extremely serious, such as severe safety hazard, etc. They may be less serious in totality but of serious concern to the employee, such as new shift, okay, failure to consider promotion, a critical appraisal report, lack of opportunity, or too much pressure at work. Okay. A grievance is like an infection. Unless it is dealt quickly and efficiently, it will faster and may spread quickly, causing unnecessary pain and suffering, leading to lower productivity, reduced cooperation, and commitment. See, whenever we consider grievances, okay, an employee can hold a grievance. Okay, see, there can be some misunderstanding, or there can be, okay, some issues, okay, which through which this person goes on complaining. Okay, and if this grievance is not dealt properly, efficiently and effectively and promptly, then it might result into lower productivity. Okay, see, a procedure then will aim to ensure that employee's case is heard quickly. Okay, procedure should make clear to whom grievance should be addressed, who should accompany the employee if they require somebody to help them in the process, and specific time limits for the meeting to be held and the decision given plus the stages of an appeal. Okay, see, if your employee, if someone who is working with you, if they do have any complaint, if they do have any complaint, okay, and if that complaint or grievance, it is not communicated to someone, or if that complaint is not resolved, what will happen? Okay, the complaint will grow, or the grievance will go and grow, and it will result into conflicts. Okay, so your organization should be having a mechanism through which such type of grievances will be heard by someone. Okay, you can establish a panel who can hear such type of grievances. Okay, and only listening or hearing to the grievance is not important. Okay, you should be able to resolve that grievances, okay, benefiting the person who is grievancing, okay, who is complaining. Okay, if you are not able to successfully deal with the grievance, or okay, if you are not able to find out what is the grievance and complaint of the employee and deal with it successfully, yes, it will badly affect the productivity of your organization, because okay, that person who holds grievances, okay, the person who holds grievances will surely can become less efficient, can become less effective, and in turn he will affect the productivity of your business. Is it getting it? Okay, so grievance means a mere complaint, okay, due to the situations in the workplace. Usually, okay, the employee, okay, he might create his viewpoint, for example, if repeatedly, okay, if repeatedly some opportunity is not given to him, he is not able to perform the task due to number of reasons of the organization. Okay, then what the employee will be thinking about the organization? Yes, okay, the organization is depriving me. Okay, this type of grievance will come to his mind. Is it? Or if the organization is giving them overburden, then what the employee will be feeling? Yes, there is too much pressure into this work. Is it? Okay, this type of grievance will be there into the minds of the employees. Okay, there are a number of things actually. Okay, these two were just an example, but there are more examples, or there can be more issues. Okay, and if these issues, they are not communicated in time and they are not promptly dealt in the time or resolved in time, okay, they will grow, okay, and they will affect badly the productivity of your business. Okay, getting it? So then the discipline, okay, an inevitable consequence of employing people is that there must be a set of rules laid down which to a large extent regulates their behavior. Okay, meaning of discipline was associated with learning and study, to be disciplined, but now its associations are closer to punishment and penalties. Okay, keeping in view the problems employees face in their workplace, this is unfortunate in many ways, because the concept of self discipline and working within a mutually agreed code of behavior are essential features of an effective workplace today. Okay, see, your organization should be having a discipline, should be having a set of rules, okay, which should be followed by the employees. Okay, say you should lay down a list of do's and don'ts for the employees and ensure that there will be discipline into your organization. If the individuals, they are not self disciplined, surely, okay, they will not follow, okay, the code of discipline which is laid down by your organization. Okay, perhaps it is a failure in selection or to explain the rules at induction, or failure in sufficiently understanding um, the discipline of the workplace. Okay, so yes, your organization should be having a discipline chart, okay, which should be conducted or which should be communicated to the employees right at the induction time. Okay, if you are not able to okay, communicate such type of code of discipline at the initial stage, what will happen? Yes, your employees will not be knowing what to do and what not to do. Okay, and many of the time, if these individuals, they are not self-disciplined, then they will do all those things which are not allowed by your organization, and surely it will result into conflict between the employer and employee. Because okay, if the candidates, they are not disciplined, then what will happen? Yes, they will not be prompt at the work. Is it? They will not be prompt at dealing with the customers, and many more things will happen into the organization. Okay, due to this, the organization's productivity, the organization's objectives, they will be affected badly. So this is one of the reason through which two people, they do enter into conflict. Okay, then the difference of the views, yes, this is inevitable actually. Okay, difference in views. Okay, because as per your nature, as per your type, as per your behavior pattern, is it? Okay, your viewpoint differs. Is it? Your viewpoint differs. Okay, because okay, the employer might be having different viewpoint, the employee might be having different viewpoint, your colleagues might be having different viewpoint, your subordinates might be having different viewpoint, right? Okay, your viewpoint difference, it depends on your culture, your background, your behavior, your thinking level, your mentality, and your capacity to see the things. Okay, depending on all these factors, your viewpoint can change. Is it? Okay, so if there is difference in the viewpoint, surely everybody wants to prove their side, right? Okay, everybody wants to prove their side. Okay, and when everybody want to prove their side, okay, the situation becomes quite storming. And if it is not compromised, if it is not brought to norming stage, surely it will result into conflicting stage. Okay, getting it? So with this, okay, we conclude today's lecture. Thank you.